Namaste, my dear brothers and sisters of this planet. I am Sri Arjun. Now, I am speaking to you. You are hearing me. So, before my speaking, before my words, there were some thoughts. Without thoughts, I cannot express my views or words, right? So thoughts precede the language, the word, right? Vienna scientific department discovered whatever you are perceiving or whenever you are perceiving a thought, a particular thought as your thought, actually that thought entered in your brain 6 seconds before. Understand these things. Now I am perceiving a particular thought, I am expressing it into sentences, into words. But that thought actually entered my brain 6 seconds before. And after 6 seconds of entry, I can perceive that particular thought as my thought. That is a scientific understanding of modern physics. Now let us investigate the mechanics of thoughts, the process of thoughts, the journey of thoughts step by step. But I will tell you, I will discuss this subject very precisely and very simply. I will not elaborate it any scientifically. I will not elaborate it in a very lengthy process, in a huge process. I'm not going to do that. Very simple way. Okay? Para paschyanti madhyama vaikari. This is the 4 layers of thought. Through this 4 layer, thought finds its journey. Understand it. First, vaikari, the lower level, vaikari. What is lower level? I am speaking to you. I am talking to you. You are hearing me. So that speaking is vaikari. This speaking is vaikari. That means thoughts find its expression. Thought differentiate itself into words, into sentences. I am speaking, you are listening. So this word is vaikari. Very simple, understand? Now, on the top of vaikari, go little up, you will find madhyama, means intermediate junction point. Right? Madhyama means middle. This is the junction point of these 4 layers. 2. In that junction point, thoughts collapses and differentiate itself into words, into sentences. Now, before speaking with the speed of light, I am arranging my words, what I will tell, what I will speak. I am arranging my words, my sentence, so that I can communicate to you. Right? It is just like Google. It is just like Google. If you want to find anything, you have to search in the Google, and Google will provide you the answer. It is just like that. Madhyama is just like that. This is the junction point where the thoughts waves collapse and differentiate itself into words, and after some certain permutation and combination, you arrange those words and express it to communicate to external world. Okay? So this is the junction point where thought waves collapse. And on the top of that madhyama, on the above, on the third level, if you go up on the third level, paschyanti. Here, the thought, pure thought, comes from unknown domain and strike our brain. Understand it? Already thought entered in our brain before differentiate itself into words, into sentences, whatever. So this is the paschyanti where the scientist says that it entered before 6 seconds of your perceiving some particular thought as your thought. But we, the mediocre, simple, general people, cannot detect that thought at the paschyanti level. We have not that kind of capability. We have not that kind of capability. But by default, everybody of us in our lifetime, once in a lifetime, we have experienced this layer. Once in a lifetime, at least once in a lifetime. A certain class of idea, very vague, very faint, very obscure, strike and gives us ideas. We cannot articulate it. We cannot find any expressions to elaborate it. Somehow you experienced this thing once in a lifetime, a certain flash. But it happened by default, by chance. In this layer, thought is very powerful. If you can detect it by any kind of technology, you can manifest anything instantaneously, spontaneously, effortlessly, immediately. Now we are little going up. Now the question is, from where that thought came and strike in our brain, entered in our brain? From where? That is para dimension. That is transcendental dimension, which is beyond our mind and body, which is beyond our brain. It is not within our brain, not within our capacity, not within our mind-body systems. It is beyond. That is para. It is beyond time and space. It is not bounded by time and space. Paschyanti, Madhyama and Vaikari, these three layers is bound by time and space in mind and body. But Para, it is beyond the mind and body, beyond the time and space. Even before the creation of this universe, all that thoughts, all those thoughts were there as a infinite potentiality. Whatever we are thinking now, actually it was there even before the creation began. I am telling you with very concrete scientific understanding, with the base, with the foundation of scientific understanding. It is not any kind of philosophy. It is the pure physics, modern physics, modern scientific understanding. Para, Paschyanti, Madhyama and Vaikari. These four layers has been mentioned in Veda, and these four layers are accepted in scientific department. Scientific department also acknowledged these four dimensions, the four layers of these thoughts. Now it is not our capacity, not in our capacity for mediocre, for general people to detect the thought at that transcendental level. It is not in our capacity. Now, if we can detect the thought at the para layer, then what is the possibilities, or what are the possibilities? If we detect it, then we can communicate with our thoughts, we can communicate with the external world, with our thoughts, with our views, without any kind of instrumental help. Now I am talking to you on Facebook and YouTube. Maximum, how many people can view me, but are hearing me or watching me? Very limited. In our group, in my group, there are maximum 400, 700 people. They are watching me, not more than that. And YouTube also, we have our particular audience, limited audience. But if you want to broadcast something globally without any kind of Facebook or Instagram or any kind of Twitter, the God has given us the chance, the potentiality. We can broadcast it from the layer of transcendental. If we detect some particular thought we need and then broadcast it from there, it will be broadcasted with the speed, more than the speed of light, throughout this globe. Himalayan yogis, those who are in the Himalayas, those who are still alive in their subtle body, not physical body. Physically, they died before thousands of years, but still they are living there with their subtle bodies. They broadcast their Amrit Bani, and their Amrit Bani broadcasted in the air, in the Panchabhuta. That's why this planet is balanced in spite of all kind of destructive activity by human being. This planet is still alive by the grace of that para yogi, those who are living with their subtle body in the lap of Himalaya in certain sector. They are able to detect that thought in the para layer and broadcast it from that layer. But we, the human being, with this physical body, we can also detect the thoughts prevailing, thought waves prevailing in the para layer. Veda says it. Veda advocates it. Our Vedic wisdom advocates it. We, the human being, can detect that layer and be a creator. Anything a human being can create from that layer, from the Paschanti and para layer. For that, there are some certain technology. Now, if you speak loudly, you can reach 15,000 people, not more than that. Maximum 5,000, 15,000, not more than that. With all kind of instruments, all kind of computers, we can do up to that extent, not more than that. This is the limitation of human endeavor. Now, we are learning from everywhere that if you want to manifest or create anything, you have to affirm it 10 lakh times. Car, I need car, I need bungalow, I need money. You have to affirm it. You have to visualize it. At the end, you will get nothing. You will get nothing. If you affirm, I want elephant 10 lakh times, you will not get elephant. You will not get home. Why? Why? Through the journey, when thoughts comes from para to the Paschanti to Madhyama to Vaikari, thought loses its potentiality, loses its omnipotent power. I am telling you, Mother Ganga, in her origin, at the Gangatri, it is very pure. She is very pure, very clean, very fresh. We can drink it. Medical value, that water has significant value, medical value. But when that same Ganga flows through the plains, during the course of its journey, it gets polluted, right? Totally polluted. Similarly, when thought comes down and finally finds its expression in the Vaikari layer, it loses all its potential value. That's why all our efforts, all our hard work, maximum hard work, maximum efforts, after maximum efforts and hard work, we get very, very minimum outcome, result. Right? You experience these things? After a lot of hard work, we get minimum outcome, minimum result. But science of action says, if you can detect any thought at the paschanti or paralayer, then you don't need to work hard. Without any kind of effort, without any kind of activity, without any kind of action, that thing will be manifested very spontaneously, very easily, very effortlessly, very immediately. Some people say, how is it possible without any action, without any activity? They are ego classes. They are ego clash with each other. No, without any kind of action, how is it possible? For them, I am telling you, with least effort, with least action, you can get it. So for that, what to do? Our sattechnology is meant for that. We designed our sattechnology in that way so that you can detect your thought at least at the paschanti layer, so that we can minimize our actions and efforts at least at the paschanti layer. But if you are smart enough and if you are expert in transcendental technology, in sattechnology, you can detect your own thought at the para layer. Then your life will be meaningful, your life will be blissful, your life will be phenomenal. Thank you. See you soon. Get in touch with me. Namaste.